this. Someone flips me a bad body. Oh, it's another one, yeah. It's a first one, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Good morning, good evening. Welcome to
good morning for me.
iBoxingHub. If you're new to this channel, please remember to subscribe, like, and share. I go by the name of Biyenge, featuring yours truly, RiKO. What's good, bro?
Tremendous. I'm a mixture today of Chris and Trey, so call me Trey Chris. Tremendous.
Boom. Right. Good news. So we've heard that Martin Piccoli will be fighting Caballero.
What?
Oh, yeah. So I'm actually looking forward to that fight. That's a good fight. But here's the thing. Just wanted to ask you something. I'm a bit confused now, right?
I love questions, I love answers.
If AJ was to rematch Triple D, right, will they have a trilogy?
If AJ, I'd like to see the Triple D. I'd like to see the Triple D.
It's because if you know the winner of Caballero and Martin Piccoli is number one for in line for an IBF title shot. So at the moment, you know, they're going to be fighting. The winner will be fighting Daniel Dubois. But if AJ was to beat Daniel Dubois, he'll then become the champion. But I want to know is there going to be a rematch clause in this rematch?
Let's get the old let's go on to Turkey's thing, bro. I found out I could do this yesterday, and I've been beating my chest ever since. I hope you guys like the slickness of my chest. I'm showing you all right now. Who announced the card? Where is it? It's on Usyk, isn't it? Yeah. Hang on. Here we go. Yeah, I've got it. It doesn't have the whole thing with Ajit Caballero, but just give me 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I promise, make it worth it. Make it worth your while. 1 second. Look how cool this shit is, bro. This is so cool. Check this out. Look at this. Hey. So, shout out to my guy Brad Pauls. We have the whole card reignited. Okay. I don't know if there's going to be a promo video for this one. I think His Excellency is like, you know what, all of you British fighters have fucked me. No more promos for any of you. No more promos. None. Until somebody can win, no more promos for anybody. So obviously we got Bohacek versus Madrimov. Bohacek, that's a good fight. The Bohacek Madrimov. You have the future king of the heavyweight division, Moses Ituma, versus Dempsey McKean. Not a bad step up whatsoever. You've got Fisher versus Dave Allen. I don't know what the fuck is happening there.
Yeah, I'm a bit thrown off with that one, man.
Of all people getting the turkey bag, Dave Allen comes from nowhere. Literally nowhere. Nah, what are you? Were you entertained by his last fight? Because he's fought two nobodies. So I'm going to go to the last bit of competition he's had. So he fought yes, everyone's favorite Mank Fraser Clark. Sorry, I don't know if that's a derogatory term. A person from Manchester. That was fucking awful. A terrible fight. I'm glad I didn't watch any of it because I was trying to. It's a good thing I didn't finish that joke. Anyway, not a bad card. And you're saying that everybody's favorite Congolese, your brother-in-law, is on the card too. A Martin Piccoli.
Is he on the? Do you know? I'm not sure. Is he on that card? Because mine is.
Which card is he on?
I have no clue. It's been announced, but I don't think he's on that card.
Who's he fighting?
Sorry?
Who's he fighting? Mate, I've been out all day. I've been oiling my chest.
So Martin Piccoli will be fighting Caballero. You know,
I reckon that's a great fight. Hang on. I bet if we go onto Billy Nelson's Twitter, I reckon he'll be plastered all over there. Let's see, Billy Nelson. You might have blocked me though. Yeah, nice one. Nice one from blocking me, Bill. There we go. Look at that. There's nothing like a father-son relationship, mate.
The thing
Honestly.
is, if them two are fine, would it be a main event? I'm assuming it might just be their own show.
It's got to be an undercard. Well,
Yeah.
it depends. Because Boxer, but I'm assuming Boxer have the matching rights, or I have no idea how this establishment works here, mate. I don't know how. Oh, Billy's had a haircut. Hey, you're looking good, Billy. Looking good. Just stopping the share screen now. But I can't do that anytime. Okay, so just want you to know that. We're actually streaming off the very special BNB channel today to try and experiment. So, guys, again, please follow us. We're almost at 1,000K subs, guys. We can almost have super chats and all really cool stuff, and I can justify my choice of bumhood to my parents who are outside my door knocking every day, wanting me to be a doctor. We got to big up Tremendous himself. We got to big up yours truly, Tremendous.
Truly.
I'm shocked he's never ever thought of that. Yours truly, Tremendous, mate. I'm going to be getting domains after this. Even to the queen of iBoxingHub. Morning to you, my lovely. Well, yep, happy Halloween. We have the B&B takeover. We're not talking about breakfast in bed, okay? Because I kind of missed that. I missed breakfast. We got Bohacek. Madrimov is great stuff. I think it's Lucy Lou. Give me some Lucy facts, Lucy Lou. Okay. Like I said, we got yours truly Tremendous out here. Big up Treyway. Wishing you a speedy recovery from the breast implants that have been put inside you now. Bro, nice one, man. That's tremendous, bro. That's tremendous. Big up Aisha and Lucy in the chat. Hey, Trey. Yeah, I call him Boob Train now. Lucy's facts. I don't think they've officially announced Bakoli Kabayale. Yeah, Lucy. My whispers. I usually hear strong whispers, Chris. But you know that this has taken me completely out of this. But I've been out of the Congolese group chat for a minute. I don't know what I did.
Well, according to him, that Zhang didn't win the fight. So you know so the IBF has ordered Martin Piccoli and Caballero to fight, and obviously the winner gets a title shot for the full world title. So
and gets managed by Billy Nelson, the contract at the top of the steel cage.
But just a quick one. How do you see that one going though? I reckon. I honestly think this is going to be one of Piccoli's toughest fight.
I think this will absolutely. You know what annoys me about Ajit Caballero? He's so good. He's so good. He's so good. The only thing, like, I mean, for me, Chris, for him is consistency. It's very rare somebody who's not as consistent as him gets these sick knockouts, bro. He's a very, very, very good fighter, Ajit Caballero. I was a non-believer. You know, I was waxing my chest. And I was thinking about the fight that he had with there's a lot of Madrovs there, bro. There's a couple of them, man. Again, another Madrimov, I think, something of that ilk. And mate, he mashed work. He fucked him up and got him out of there. Yeah. It weren't even close. I thought that he was gonna walk straight through him, but as it was coming in from below, he was
breaking him down. Yeah,
mate, it was. It was. I don't say French kiss because for obvious reasons, but it was a Congolese kiss. Mate, it was lovely. Lucy Lou just reading some stuff out here. Have you guys liked the BanterNBoxing takeover from yours truly Tremendous, RiKO Boxing, and Mr. Chris BNG out here? This is my guy, ladies and gentlemen, right? This is my brother right now. I've sent him some ice cream. He won't get it till a couple of days away. You have to eat it because it's a good thought. Lucy Lou, you are right. Congolese is the best. Thanks, Trey. Mate, what is this? Well, I mean, if you want to have your social, get out the comment section. All right, get out of here.
All jokes aside, though, so we've got the big one. So it's fight week. You know,
let's get it back up.
Happening. We've got the likes of Bertabiv and Bivol. That's the main event. But the undercard, obviously, you know, we've got the likes of Ben Whittaker, Fabio Wardley, Jay Apatow, Eubank Jr. So it's going to be. I just want to know, you know, your Nicholson and Chapman, your prediction.
That's the pride of Australia. That bird there. All right. For the main event, or do you want to go through the
let's
card?
go through the undercard and then work our way up to the main event.
That's what I like. Bear with me 1 sec.
Guys, tune in. I want to know your prediction. You know,
we want to know what you guys have to say, guys, man. Okay, so we're gonna go through the. I left one of my toys. Cool. So Ben Whittaker versus Liam Cameron. I do know Liam Cameron. He's a very, very, very lovely bloke, man. He's such a good guy. I'm really happy for him getting this opportunity that he has. You know, he is getting an illustrious turkey bag. I think His Excellency obviously seen him from the fight that he had with Lyndon Arthur. Liam Cameron is obviously very, very unknown. Everybody thinks that Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is going to Crouching Tiger and Hidden Dragon his way straight through Liam Cameron. But Liam's no mug. And if you actually watched a couple of fights back before Ben Whittaker fought the African King Ezra, he was having trouble with the man, stuck to the basics, and implemented the foundations of boxing. He was cutting through that style like a knife through butter, and you could see Ben getting a little bit frustrated because he just wanted to do an easy night and pop the jab while looking fucking through the moon and all of this type of stuff. And I've got no problem with that. I've got no problem. I have no issue with Ben Whittaker's style. People say we're like twins, actually. My issue is actually I want to see you do that against any British level guy. Cameron, I would say, is just British level, maybe a smidge after. And if you watch the fight with Lyndon Arthur, he gave Lyndon a hell of a fight. He gave Lyndon one hell of a fight. You know, I don't think it's a different one, obviously, but it's a fight where I'd like to see what Ben does. I know a lot of people hate his style. I think it's just so entertaining, man. When I say people, I mean people within the industry and not the actual fans themselves. I think the referee was getting booed every time he stopped Ben from doing a little dance. What do you reckon, Chris?
You know, I don't know. I don't really know much about his opponent, but I believe you know, it's another test for Ben. They did ask Ben if you know, what does he think of his opponent. He said pretty much it's going to be an easy night for him, but I think he's at the right pace. He's at the right pace. You know, you don't want to rush him. You don't want to throw him into the deep end. But I believe maybe a late, maybe 2026, if he's proven himself, he can potentially, you know, go for, you know, a world title shot. Because at the moment, you know, I don't want to say he's fighting journeyman because I don't want to disrespect these professional boxers. But at the moment, you know, he's 8-0. Do you know what I mean? He's 8-0. So a few more fights, and then we'll see the real Ben Whittaker. You know, when it gets tough, I don't think he'll be showboating as much. Let's be real.
I want to see it, Chris. I want to see it so bad. I want him to go in there against Ezra Taylor, or give him Lyndon Arthur. Give him Lyndon Arthur after he beats Cameron. Give him Lyndon Arthur, and then I want to see all this. I want to see everything. Because that's what he said. He said his style and the best he's at is when he's implementing that Swan Lake. So I want to see it, mate. I want to see it. I'm that fight. I always look forward to a Ben Whittaker fight for different reasons every time. But that one, I think Liam is going to give him a really good fight. And Liam, he's so nice. Like, he's like one of those mates you're on a building site or something, and he's just the nicest guy ever. He'll let you use your tools and everything. So I mean, for any laborers out there, you know what I'm talking about. Get your mind out the gutter. So we're going back in the we're going next to everybody's favorite Samoan Australian, Jai Opetaia versus my guy Jack Massey big up to Jack Massey, man. If there's anybody that I would love to have this opportunity, is Mr. Massey. Jack obviously beat Isaac Chamberlain in but I don't know. We'll speak about Isaac another episode, I reckon. But he, again, incredible boxing at Crystal Palace. Jack has come again a long way. He definitely deserves this opportunity. European champion. He's come from literally the bottom of the bottom. I love this opportunity for Jack Massey, man, and his family. So it's hard, you lot, man. When you start knowing the boxers and who they have to feed by doing this type of stuff, it's so different. You know, people be like, "Oh, you're favoring or biased." Nah. It's just it's when you meet the people's family, you want the dude to do well. Chris, what you got to say about it, brother?
I wouldn't be surprised if Massey was to cause an upset. You know,
you're moving hereditary now.
You know, look, I will. The thing is, here's the thing, right? Sometimes whenever there's a big event, we're always one-sided. Like, for example, for example, look what happened 2 weeks ago. It was the AJ show. Yeah, we thought, he's gonna knock out Triple D and this and that round. But look what happened.
Can we use different examples, please? I have PTSD.
Okay. All right.
I'm joking. But you're absolutely right.
I'm gonna even jump up real quick to the main event. You know, I think again, a lot of people are overlooking Bivol. I honestly do think. I've said it. Like, look, the only way I can see Bivol winning this fight, if it goes to distance, that's if Bertwith doesn't stop him, because Bertwith obviously he's powerful. But I think with everything, the promos that I'm seeing, it's just like, okay, Bertwith's done this, Bertwith can do this. Don't get me wrong, he's an elite, but at the same time, I think they're disrespecting Bivol.
I think you're absolutely right. Well, we're gonna go into the main event properly. I think we'll dedicate the last sort of 10 minutes of the show to it. So we'll go back sort of onto the main card. But again, you're absolutely right, mate. You know, we have seen dirty upsets, man. You know, AJ getting sent to the gulag is still in my mind, and I tried to drill earlier to get it out. It's just not working. But it's I just don't think that this is one of those times, bro. As the creator of the Back the Brit Society, where there's a Brit to be backed, we back him. I can't lie, everybody. It's this. I've seen that Samoan train.
I mean,
I've seen him kill people.
Look at Queensberry. They gave Matchroom an arse whooping. So you know, he didn't think it's going to be straight 5-0.
I did. Remember that? You can't lie. I did. I said every single Queensberry fighter on there is going to wash Matchroom. You look at Wilder versus Zhang. I said, you know what? I was even polite. I was like, Wilder will have 5 rounds, bro. Zhang said, no, 4, get out. Who else is on there? We had Kakachi beating Cordina. We had, I think that might be the only fight where I had Kakachi losing. We had, who are the other? Anyway, we went through that. But you're absolutely right. I just don't think Jai. He leaves no stone unturned. When you speak to him, I just want to fight. I just want to fight, RiKO. Like, I just want to fight. Jai, do you do anything in your spare time? Mate, I just train, I just fight. And fish. He cares about fishing and fighting, bro. 2 Fs. Here in England, we care about the 3 Fs. They've taken 1 F away over there and replaced it with an animal. This is what I like. I can't. Out of everybody I know, I'm telling you, I just can't. He's a monster. I think this man is the next Alexander Usyk. That's my opinion. I think he is the next Alexander Usyk. I think, I mean, just defeating the freak of nature that is Bradis twice. Nah, man. I can't. Nah. I can't. And I love you, Jack, man. I love you, Mr. Massey. But shit, I hope that bread is nice, bro. Dubois Hergovich was on that card. Again, somebody, Lucy, that I have always backed, except for one particular fight, Daniel Dubois. And now the rest of them, we've been with Daniel since the beginning. Shut up. Shut up.
Next fight.
Next fight. Let's do this.
Oh, the rematch. The rematch.
I want you to kick this one off, mate.
Do you know what? With this one, it's a close one because I watched the first fight, and I remember, I think Fraser Clark, did he get a point deducted? I think he got a point deducted. And
Fabio, he got one deducted, and I think Fabio got one deducted.
And there was a knockdown as well. Fraser Clark knocked down. So it was that it appears that was one of Fraser Clark's best performance. Yeah, it was. I wasn't expecting that at all. I mean, look, I'm team Fabio Wardley. I thought, yeah, Fabio Wardley's got this, but heading to this rematch now, I honestly don't know. It can go either way. You know, I think somebody's getting knocked out. I don't think they want to leave it. It can't go to distance. There's no way the judge can be judging this. So I have to sit on the fence with this one. I think they're two brilliant, British level fighters. The person who wins will.
I don't reckon Fabio's British level, bro.
Yeah,
I think he's above that. I think he's well above that. I would say, Fabio Wardley. No. You carry on, and then obviously I'm going to.
It's crazy because obviously Fabio Wardley, he comes from a white collar background, and whereas Fraser Clark, Olympian, etc. So it's really on the books. You'll say, Clark's got this easy light work, but dude, skills pays the bills. So it's going to be this rematch. Yeah, it's a tight one. I can't call it. It's a tight one. It can go either way, but someone has to get knocked out. Someone has to get knocked out. That simple. I can't say, yeah, someone has to get knocked out. Yeah, there's going to be a knockout. There's going to be a knockout. Because potentially, just imagine if it's a draw again, then what? Are they running it back again? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So there has to be a knockout.
I think you're absolutely right, to be honest with you. I do think it might go to the distance again. It's purely based on how both men don't want to lose to the other in any way. The first fight, I watched that first fight. It was brilliant. For me, it was one of the fights of the year. Fabio Wardley, to me, shown like you said it there yourself, and you've explained it really, really well, Chris, is that he, coming from a white collar background over here, you would call it semi-pro or whatever. I know people don't like to call it semi-pro, but it kind of is. And, you could tell from that 5-6 punch combination. I love Fabio's 5-6 punch combinations. He comes in literally double skip, comes into distance. He'll come and lead with a right, left, try to go to the body, another right, and then he'll come, pivot, and he'll do this little flicky. You can get away with that in the amateurs. You cannot get away. And he's been getting away with it every single fight since I've watched him, right? And I'm like, I know a ref is going to say something to him about this flick jab, like, because it was because of that Fraser Clark went down. It took him out of his rhythm, that flicker, and it just allowed Wardley just to absolutely wallop, bro. Thing is, Fraser Clark, he was in the most sensational shape I've ever seen him. He's 33 years old, Chris, right? Fabio is 30, I believe, 31 or something to that effect. He still has, I would say, times in heavyweights are different depending on the person. But I believe that Fabio is world level. For me, right now, I believe he's world level. I think that Fraser Clark is above British, possibly European, Commonwealth. And I just think those levels show in the innate talent of Fabio Wardley. It takes real, someone really special to be able to put down an actual Olympic medalist, bro. So again, I I've got Fabio Wardley 1,000,000%, but I think that it'll go on points. But I think you'll see more than one knockdown. I think Fabio might give him 2 knockdowns this time. I think one early on in the fight, and I think one just during the latter. I think he'll dominate the beginning to middle rounds. I think Fraser will start coming back with some combinations. Again, it all depends on Fraser Clark's stamina. It really, really does depend on that stamina, because that gas tank, mate, it was the best I've seen it, but questionable.
Yes. Because I remember at the end of the fight, he was tired.
He wanted to get out of there. I don't even think he had the knockdown off of punches. I think he was like, mate, I need a rest here, mate. I don't know what's going on.
But he said he's been, training hard, working hard on his stamina. So end of the day, you
need to, brother. You need to. Fabio is lighter than you, bro. I hope you're running up all of those mountains and up all of those staircases and rocky music in the back. Okay, but for me, I think that's I think that might be the second potential fight of the night. Just purely based on the first one. Now we are going to the last 2 fights. We have your favorite icon, Chris Eubank Jr. You tell me that your Chris Eubank Blanky set has come. I'm really happy for you. He's fighting Camille Zerameta. Fair play to Camille for getting this opportunity. He's just come off a split decision draw. I would say those split decision draws are just weird. Against Abil Mina. Again, somebody who I would say in terms of British level, the lad is Polish. He fought for the so he's fight. So all right. So Chris Eubank is going to be fighting. Chris Eubank is going to be fighting to become a 3-time world champion, a 3-time IBO world champion. Can I get a 3-time Chris for Chris? 3-time?
Well,
yeah.
Is he currently the IBO champion?
It's a vacant belt. It's a vacant belt.
Well,
he's currently the Republic of Poland International Super middleweight. Actually, that belt is still vacant because they drew.
Eubank, look, he says he wants to be active, right? He wants to be active, yeah. Eubank, he wants to be active. Should he beat his opponent? Who's next? Because look, I believe what's his name? The guy's been calling out Eubank. What's his name?
Hamza?
Yeah. He's in line for a title shot. Or the
he is.
So that would be interesting just to see, which route Chris will go. Because look, Chris wants the likes of Billy Joe Saunders, Conor Benn, and Canelo. There's a possibility that he might not get all of them, but there's a likely that he could, get Shiraz for a world title, for a legitimate world title.
He will not fight Hamza Shiraz, and I'm going to tell you why. Hamza will put a beating on Christopher that he will never, ever, ever, ever forget. Right? Christopher does not fight young, up-and-coming talent. That's not what he does. Okay, he's fighting somebody that couldn't win their own national title in Poland for an IBO world title. Like, not everybody was born yesterday. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born on a Monday, on the 1st, and I'm not going to tell you when. Just guess. But it was actually a Monday. I think this fight is a whole load of shit. I think Chris and his career as is completely questionable, and he will be questioned, but I don't think he cares, which is fine because I also don't care. I know his plan, I know his route, and I know exactly who he's going to fight next year. He's not going to fight any champion. He's not going to fight any Janabek. He's not going to fight anybody like that. I'm not saying who, right? But I'd like you all to follow the Eubank Jr. breadcrumbs. All right, he leaves breadcrumbs of weirdness every time he does stuff. So go back, look at the breadcrumbs, look at the bigger picture, okay, and imagine a fight next year. Right. Think about it before they get me.
No, I mean I know. Well, I've got an idea, but
we might allegedly have a group chat, so obviously you're gonna know.
Yeah,
allegedly. But
No, but
not the rest
look,
of you.
at the end of the day, he's been out for a year, right? So this is a warm-up fight for him.
His fault. He's not even injured.
No, I understand that, but it's just like I said, look, Chris is what, 34, 35. He's gonna have to be smart in what he does. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, look, let's be real, right? He's a prize fighter. He's a pay-per-view star when you think about it. So in theory, like, he doesn't really need to fight for the belts. It'll be nice to fight for you know, someone say a legitimate world title, but dude, he's making bread.
He makes bread playing poker.
I don't know, but I'm talking about fighting, you know.
Me too, bro. He's I'm so, you lot, man. I'm so sorry, man. Like I don't, Lucy. The reason I say poor Lucy is because you said something there, darling. All right, you said something to me that I just don't want him doing this type of thing to the fans. I'm sick of it. Because he's saying if Shiraz beats Janibek, that's 2 belts. No reason for you back not to fight him at that point. Oh, Lucy. Oh, and this is why we get poor Lucy. Poor Lucy. Because Lucy, he's not gonna fight. Janibek, Hamza could be undisputed. He still won't fight him. Still won't fight. He could create the super extra belt just for him. Even if they have the IBO.
You're saying that. Let's just say if the likes of Canelo wasn't there, Ben or Billy Joe Saunders, whatever, yeah, and the money was right, I guarantee you, Eubank will fight him. The outcome might be different, but in terms of the money, listen, I watched this interview with I've forgotten his name, but he's in it for the money. Obviously, he loves fighting. He's a fighter, but he's getting paid decent money. So if an opportunity comes, I'm telling you now, if an opportunity comes, right, to fight for 2 belts and the money's serious, remember, the money is serious, he'll go for it. He'll go for it. Canelo, the money wasn't serious. And not just that, he said, look, he needs a warm-up. He ain't going to be stupid and go straight into a big fight. He needs a warm-up. So, again,
if he gets chinned by this Polish lad, I might do the first ever backflip ever. All right, and I can't do no backflips, bro. And it's not to say, look, I don't. And when I speak about Christopher Jr., I speak purely on the basis of him as a fighter, a character. I'm not talking about him as a person, because him as an actual person, I don't really know him that well. I think I have a handful of time. Seems like a nice guy, to be honest with you. But when I talk about people and I roast them, I'm roasting you and your career, brother. Okay, it's been poor compared to your father, who literally retired at the ripe young age of 32 after fighting 8 pay-per-views in 1 year, bro. What is this? I can't.
Bear in mind, time has changed. You know, time has changed.
I wish it hadn't. Big up, we got Mr. Styles in the building. Big up RiKO and Biyenge.
Main event.
We are going for the main event. Oh shit, my bad. Well, there we go. We can zoom in on the older Arthur and B-Vol. Well, this is it, mate. This is the creme de la creme. This is the last show before the show. This is cinema. This is Turkey Al Sheikh. This is Riyadh season. That doesn't seem to be ending at all. No. Chris, as it's your, this is your station.
I'm Team Bivol. I'm Team Bivol.
Same.
Because I can see Bivol causing an upset, and I think Bivol wants this as an opportunity. Bivol and Birdsmith, it's going to be a tough fight for both of them. Don't get me wrong, but I can see Bivol winning this fight.
I absolutely agree with you. I think people are underestimating UD Bivol completely. They're saying that his chin hasn't been tested, this and this or whatever. I was like, mate, I've got to be honest with you. Beterbiev's chin, Beterbiev's been put down before by Joe Smith Jr. Beterbiev had some dicey times against Anthony Yarde. Beterbiev is not undefeatable. He's breaking things and ripping things that I can't pronounce or have no idea I even had in my body. So again, age is a massive factor in this as well. Bivol is young. Bivol is serious, you lot. I think Bivol has only given us 60% of his overall talent against Canelo. And he didn't break a sweat against Canelo. He looked like he was sparring. And Canelo was, at that time, was rated #1 pound for pound in the world, bro. And he toyed with bro. Like, you don't, and he weighed more than Canelo on the night. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Bivol weighed under the 175 limit. I think he just weighed a little bit over 175. Canelo was over 180 pounds that night, easily. You know, yes. So I think you will either see either or if Beterbiev wins. I think Beterbiev might put on a boxing masterclass if he wins, but I've got Bivol, bivoling him all day, potentially putting him down and stopping him. I know this is a very bold claim. However, I like doing shit like that. So I'm going to go Bivol via stoppage, guys. We pretty much come to the end of the show now. Biyenge and I are team Bivol. Okay, we are team Bivol. We are representing Russia in the building. Someone from Russia, Lucy Lou, surely Shiraz Eubank for the unified title in the UK would pay extremely well. I mean, it will, but he's not going to take it. Lucy Joe Smith did not knock down Beterbiev. Callum Johnson. Sorry. Yeah, Callum Johnson. Sorry, Lucy Lou. I'm switching up my batters. That's why we have you here.
Bivol late stoppage. Do you know what? That could happen. That's what I'm saying. Like, the only way Bivol, I can't see Bivol winning this fight if it goes to distance. So I can't see Beterbiev winning this fight if it goes to distance.
I can't.
He has to stop Bivol, but if it goes to distance, then it's a Bivol win.
Could even be a split decision win to Bivol.
Yeah, that'll be annoying, but yeah,
it would. If the fight was fire, I want that just to see it again. I mean, I want to see it again anyway, but I think both men have said, nah, this is lightning will only strike twice. There is no rematch clause in this fight, guys. So whatever happens. No rematches whatsoever. I believe that Beterbiev wants to go to cruiserweight. I think after this fight, I don't blame the lads at all. Let's see what we got over here. I think Beterbiev loses most of the early rounds and then wears Bivol down. Where's Bivol down? Bivol's never been worn down, Lucy Lou. That man, I've only ever seen him tired. I mean, I'm angry. I've never seen him tired. I've never seen Chris. I've watched every single Bivol fight prior to the Craig Richards one. Bro has never broken a sweat. Like, he only gets mad. Like, big up, Mr. Neutral. We're actually coming on to the end of the show right now. I just want to thank you guys. For this week has been the BanterNBoxing Takeover. I have one of the most spectacular co-hosts that I've ever had in Mr. Chris Biyenge. This gentleman, you guys don't actually understand. This is a real family, you guys, man. Even though I kind of look like a degenerate. We love you guys, you know, and the Roundup for me is one of my favorite shows ever, especially when Mr. Tremendous himself is on there with Chris. So, Chris, what do you got to say to the people?
Listen, thank you. Keep tuning in. Keep supporting. Big up D-Rock. Remember, go onto the website. Type in iBoxingHub 24. You get 40% discount. Just look, guys, just keep supporting. And may the best man win this weekend. Have a lovely, productive week. And we shall see you on Sunday. Peace and love.
Peace and love, everybody.
numbers and calls now, whichever get up. I start my squad with